Do you think that the best days of the Japanese equity market for the short and medium term might be behind us?
I don't think so. I actually think that the massive and violent correction that we got last week, is actually quite healthy because it forces investors to focus on what's the real Japan strategy. And the real Japan strategy is not just a quick carry trade, borrowing at close to zero interest rates in Japan and investing in high risk assets. The real Japan investment trade is the benefits of corporate restructuring, the benefits of the first sustained growth in real wages now coming through. So focus on the domestic economy rather than the froth economy that came about with zero interest rates.
I mean, of course, anything that is too stretched, such as what we saw with the weakness of the Japanese yen, is going to see a recalibration that might overcorrect and then find its equilibrium. But nonetheless, are we able to say that a lot of the gains that we saw, and I get your point, the structural great things going on, better corporate governance, better return on equity, but can we say a lot of the gains that we saw in the Nikkei 225, in that massive run-up to the peak, were attributed to the weakness of the yen?
You're absolutely right. Look, I mean, at the end of the day, Japan's macro sensitivities are very straightforward. Every 10 yen of yen depreciation adds back about 8% to Japanese corporate profits. So the yen having gone from 100, 110 to basically at one point over 160, that was at least about half of the earnings growth that we got over the last 18 months. That's being repriced now that the yen is no longer on a runaway depreciation side. The good news is that the bulk of corporations are budgeting for a yen-dollar exchange rate of around 145 for the current financial year. So at current levels, is this windfall gain actually going to turn into something negative? We're not at that line at this point in time.